Excited about sex? Great. With another person, right? Cool. Now you just need enthusiastic consent. Enthusiastic consent means being really into it, and not just going along with it. Yeah, I know you're very enthusiastic, but I meant the other person. You might be really excited about sex, but the other person isn't. Oh, you're thinking you could get them to say yes anyway? Ah, you'd ask them again? You'd sulk until they say yeah? Call them names and try to make them feel bad for saying no? Stop being affectionate until they give in? Get angry with them? Ask them again and again? That's being creepy and manipulative. There are lots of reasons why people don't feel comfortable saying what they really want. If you pressure them, you're making it harder for them to say they don't want to have sex. And no one should have to have sex when they don't want to just because they didn't feel up to saying no. It can be really devastating to be pressured into an intimate relationship that a person's not ready for. You don't want to harm anyone, right? You want to have fun. So you need to be able to tell if someone is enthusiastic. Let's do a quick test. Is this person enthusiastically consenting? Great answer. But you still need to be sure what they're enthusiastic about. How about this person? Nope. That's just someone vaguely smiling. Smiling is not consent. Or how about this person? They sound pretty reluctant. That's not enthusiastic consent. A lot of behavior is ambiguous and context matters. If you're not sure, you need to ask. Remember, really wanting someone to be enthusiastic can make you miss the signs that they're not. So look carefully. It's your job to make it clear that it's fine for them to say no, not to make it harder for them. And if you think your partner might be reluctant, then don't have sex. They might prefer snuggling or kissing. Enthusiastic consent is hot. Pressuring your partner is not. And in some cases, it's criminal. Got the difference? Good. Go find an enthusiastic partner.